Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? Okay, this reading is for you. Okay, so I just want to clear the energy really quick and we'll get started. Okay, so feel overwhelmed. I feel like some of you may feel overwhelmed. You may feel very stressed, overwhelmed, restless, ready for things to happen, ready for things to start moving in a different direction, and they haven't been going in that direction yet. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. There's something that you're going to decide to walk away from. There's a new commitment on the table for you guys. Something big. There's something big happening here. Some big changes that are happening. And some of you are feeling it before it comes in. This is giving some kind of anxiety. Some of you may be feeling anxious, feeling anxiety, feeling stressed. This could have to do with a Taurus person. There could be a Taurus person coming in for you. This could be this person, somebody that you're meant to marry. Look at this, the Empress as well. So this is a huge thing, and for some of you, it's like energetically, you can feel the energy before it happens, and it's stressing you out. It's making you feel dizzy, make you feel nauseated. It's like all of a sudden, now I have a headache. Like, what's happening? A lot of you are going through like a spiritual transformation that it's like you kind of keep thinking that it's over, and it's like not over, but it's about to be over. You know, it's kind of like, look at this. The Empress and the Ace of Cups. There is somebody here who's thinking about you. It's like this nervous energy of being nervous to talk to you. We're going to find out about this. For some of you, there's a lot going on around you. There's a lot going on. A lot of people around you have a lot of different energies. And it's a little bit like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I want to go out and be around anyone. Anyone. It's like, I'd kind of rather not deal with these people and their energy. But it's like there's something that's going to change for you here. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a change that's within you, and you can't go around the same old people anymore. I've been getting that for you for a while. It's like going around the same old people. It just like doesn't work anymore. Some of the same old things, it's not flying anymore because there's a change here. Divine timing is here. It's like now. It's like right now. So you have, yeah, look at this. Somebody might have feelings for you and they want to tell you that. They missed an opportunity with you in the past and they're regretting this. You know, it's like weighing them down. They can't think about anything else except righting this wrong with you about getting another opportunity with you. But I'm also getting a new energy coming in, and I feel like you're going to go for the new energy because it's kind of like, yeah, there's something about the past that you don't trust. Seven of Swords. And this is because it puts you in a very dark time here with this Nine of Swords. And you brought yourself out of it. And now this person wants to try to come back in and offer you something here. But it just feels like it would be never-ending conflict with this Five of Wands here. So let's see. You have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Three of Cups. It's like somebody's not giving up on something. Maybe somebody met you, saw you, and they didn't communicate something to you because they were nervous because of a whole other things that they had going on. They didn't know what to say. I don't know. It's just like something just like stopped them. It didn't work. Some people have something in their mind of a picture of the way something is going to go. And then when they meet someone like you, it throws them off course. And when this isn't said and this isn't done and this opportunity doesn't present itself in this particular way, they don't know what to do, so they do nothing. And then later on, they're thinking about it and they're regretting it. And so now there is this energy of not wanting to let go with this Seven of Wands, this conviction, you know, and this wanting to speak, you know, because they couldn't do it because there were people around. It's like they had an audience, and so they just like didn't know what to do with that. Like, why, you know, why are all these people here? I thought they were going to go away, you know, and they just like, they wouldn't leave. The Six of Cups. This person is like, you know, they want something that's a genuine thing. They want a beautiful connection with someone. They want someone where they can build a life with, where they can build memories with a person, you know, and they can have children with this person. Yeah, look at this. They want this beautiful commitment, friendship. They want this, and they're willing to step up and be an active participant in building this and making this happen and having this be successful. This is something that this person really, really wants, and they felt this with you, but they didn't do anything to make this happen. They kind of froze up here. This is like this Page of Cups energy is kind of like, you know, the fish is in the cup here, but it's like they were afraid to speak on something. Their emotions got the best of them. They might have been a Pisces person. They don't have to be. Look, you have the Lovers here. That could be a Gemini, but this is definitely somebody who is, you know, they have made a lot of changes in their life, and you're very different than past people that they have dated. You're someone who they didn't expect this. They didn't. It's like they're very taken off guard because they see you as like, you know, it's not putting you on a pedestal energy, but it's very much so in awe and kind of disbelief that this opportunity is being presented to them. So they don't want to miss it. They don't want to miss it. That's kind of like how I'm feeling here. So let's see. Let's get into this here. Let me see. I want to do a Celtic cross for you. I want to see like, hey, what's going on with this? What the heck is this about? Okay, so let's see. I feel like you're just kind of like, okay, you thought something was going to happen. It didn't really happen. Yeah, you're the Four of Cups. There's this energy of disappointment, but you're like deciding to just focus on other things that, you know, are already established, that you can focus on, areas where you can create your career, your passions, your projects. There is some feeling of really being disappointed because you really thought something was going to happen here. And then there's like a lot of things going on behind the scenes. This is all this energy feels like. This is behind the scenes. Like this is what you're living, okay? But the universe, like, is doing all of this, is bringing all of this to you actually, and you don't see it. You don't see it. You don't know that it's like right here, about to walk through this door here. So this is where this is kind of coming in here. So your challenge at this time is, you know, this Queen of Pentacles is being content, is being in joy with what it is that you do have right now, using the resources that you do have right now, focusing on being in the energy of being, you know, blessed, of being, you know, nourished, of being not just accepting of the present moment, but, you know, being fulfilled in this present moment, you know, because it's like you have to match the energy of what it is that you're wanting here. So when you embody this Queen of Pentacles energy, this is how you manifest leveling up to like an Empress energy, right? So this is something that you're doing at this time. And this rabbit that you have in the corner symbolizes abundance. Symbolizes abundance, symbolizes prosperity, and the many ways that you can have abundance in your life. So whatever area it is of your life that is abundant, when you focus on that area and you feel the abundance in that, the other areas of your life where abundance will be lacking, those areas will level up and they will increase. So this is like what the bunny rabbit is, you know, telling us here in the corner of this card. And so this is what the universe is asking you to do at this time, because this is what is going to allow you to unlock these blessings that are meant for you here. Could really be a Pisces person, doesn't have to be, but there is something here that is known and is not spoken. And for some of you, you already know some things that are going to happen. You already have an idea of some things. And I even feel like right before, like when things are happening with this person, once they start communicating with you, some of you, it's even before then, you already know. You already know, this is my person. This is going to go somewhere. This is going to be something big. And it's like you kind of have to, the High Priestess is like you have to let that play out. You can't tell them, oh, we're going to be married and we're going to, have a long, beautiful, happy life together. The second you meet them, it's not going to go well. So it's like your energy, even some of you, maybe you don't know these things or anything like that, but your energy, it's like you can just feel it. And when you embody this kind of energy, it can cause this person to freeze up, because that's intense. You don't want, nobody wants to mess up the love of their life, meeting the love of their life. Right? And it's like you need to allow that to unfold naturally here. That's what this is talking about. So, because you don't want it to look like something that it's not. So you have this transformation here with the Death card. You're transitioning. You're wanting different things out of your life. You know that. And with your mind, with your thoughts, what you're thinking about, what you're doing, how you're living in this life is changing. It is transforming. And it might feel like it's not, but it's like, look at, you have this King of Swords card here. There's a lot of clarity that you're coming into. There's a lot of, when you have this Death card here like this, it's like giving me this energy of looking back at things and seeing things from a different perspective, understanding different transitions that people go through and maybe the different places that people are in their life. And that doesn't mean that it's okay for people to treat you like the way that they have treated you, but maybe that helps you to understand that it's not personal. It's not something against you. Maybe this is allowing you to see things in a different perspective. And when you can do that, then you can release fear, and then you don't have this fear within your vibration. And then you're not going to attract another situation that is going to cause that again. And this is what it's all about, right? Like, I'm really seeing a white horse. The white horse is on this Death card, but I'm really seeing a white horse, symbolizing purity and freedom. It's like somebody wasn't speaking their truth. I don't know who it was, you, this other person, could have been both of you. A lot of you went through different situations, different past people here, where it's like you had opportunities to go take a leap of faith. And you did, but you did it in the wrong way with the Three of Swords, or they did it in the wrong way, both of you, because there was something from the past that needed to be healed, that needed to be dealt with. And this was weighing you down, and you chose to just, oh no, this is my new beginning. I healed already. I did it. And it's like, that it wasn't really, there's something that needs to be said. Like, this is not going to allow to go on anymore. Like, you have to stand up for yourself in a way that you didn't do that. And it was like, okay, I'm here, but I'm going to pretend that I'm here for somebody else. And it's like, the Empress can't do that, So there's something here that has been brought to light. There's things that you're seeing in a different way. And there is things that you think of these things in a different way. You're going to change your response to these things. And this is changing the vibration within you, because it's like, you kind of keep going back and forth a little bit here. You have this Eight of Swords, and then you have this Six of Pentacles here. So it's like thinking in your mind about what's going to happen, and allowing the same thing to kind of keep tripping you up, allowing yourself to stay stuck in a way. And this is talking a lot about, there's something where you're feeling stuck and you feel like the way out is giving and giving and giving and overgiving and overgiving. And it's kind of like, no, I feel like the energy needs to be, you need to give to yourself and allow things to unfold naturally. And if it does, it does, right? And look, you have the Ace of Wands. I knew that was coming over here. You have this new opportunity here. You have the Eight of Wands here. So there's some kind of communication about something new that's going to happen for you. This could be something that's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a relationship, a partnership for some of you, an opportunity to move, an opportunity to be around different sort of people. For some of you, there's a career, there's a project that you're wanting to manifest, that you're wanting to like take to the next level. Look at this. Can't make this crap up. You have the Magician. I just said wanting to manifest. Okay, this is what you're doing at this time. You're doing it. And look, you have the Tower. So this is quick. There's something quickly coming in here for you. A manifestation is just going to show up. And I feel like you're going to be kind of like, look at this. The Tower wants to come out again. Something is happening really quickly. Something is not working. If you keep trying to do something and it's not working, well, then you're not meant to do that. You need to switch to something else. But there is something here that's coming in for you very quickly, and it's going to go really, really well. And You have this Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands being in your advice, this is talking about going towards something that you have that is a goal, that is a new life for yourself, that it's different than anything else that you have ever been. You know, if you look at this card, it's like depicted as a wedding and preparing for a wedding. And so it's kind of like this is a direction that you're pointing yourself in. And but on the day of your wedding, like you have to show up. You know, you have to show up, you have to be there, and you have to make this commitment, and your life is never going to be the same after that. It's like a portal on this card that you're going through. That is a change. So you have an opportunity to change something here. And this has to do with your life's purpose with this Hermit card. This is something that, you know, this is success. This is standing on your own. This is something big for you that is just for you. It's not for anybody else. And Spirit wants you to continue to move forward with this plan. Okay. Sorry, I was so thirsty. Okay. So, some of you, this relationship is going to turn into a commitment here. A major commitment here. You have the Seven of Cups here as your final outcome. So you're going to have a lot of options available to you that you don't even realize. I feel like it's like some sort of success here that leads to a lot of other doors opening here. Look at this. You have the Eight of Wands and you have the Emperor. Yeah. You have a lot of successful opportunities here that you're going to have a lot of choices that are available to you. And it's like you're going to have a lot of different things that you're going to be able to manage, that you're going to be able to do. You have the Six of Wands here. There's a huge victory, and there's a lot of reason to celebrate here. So this could even be like, you know, there's a lot of choices. You're going to have all of a sudden a lot of people that are wanting to be with you and that are offering you, you know, their cup here. And you are the one that is going to get to choose which one you're going to want to go with here. Okay, that's your Emperor energy here. Wow. So this could be an Aries coming in for you. It could be, you have Scorpio here. You have Pisces. You know, you could say Taurus, Virgo, Cat. Yeah. So, you have the Four of Swords. Some of you are really praying to get out of some sort of disappointment. You're really like, you know, you want to do that. Yeah. You want this clarity and you want changes to happen in your current reality. And it's like, okay, what do I need to do to make these kinds of changes happen? Because, you know, I'm ready and I'm willing. I'm willing to do that. It's like you're willing to do the work of what needs to be done. Yeah. You have this Ten of Wands, you have the Empress, and you have the Six of Swords. Wow. Some of you may actually have an opportunity to move. There is something that you may have to leave behind in order to take this big opportunity. And this is like a big thing. You know, there's a lot that you're leaving behind here. There's a lot that you're moving on from, but there's nothing else here for you. You know, you keep getting the Emperor and the Empress. So this is a very interesting, like, power couple situation. Some of you, it's like, you know, the direction of your happiness, and that's the direction that Spirit is wanting you to go in at this time. And this is how everything is falling into place with you. How many times does the Two of Cups come out? This is you being in alignment with your higher self. And this is, you know, the universe bringing you someone that is, you know, a genuine friendship that can grow into something more. Some of you are going to see a relationship that you're already in transform in a major way, or this next relationship that you decide to go into is going to transform in a major way. But it feels like it comes out of nowhere because you have the, you know, Temperance card, the Moon, and then the Ace of Swords. So this is kind of like, you know, I'm over here struggling, healing. I don't know. You have an opportunity to stand up for yourself with this Ace of Swords. You have an opportunity to stand up for yourself, to speak your truth, to go for something that you're like half going for and you want to all the way go for, but there's a little bit of fear attached to it. So there is a way that you're going to put yourself out there that you can stand out. And this is what's going to pay off for you here. This is what is going to be very beneficial for you here. Yeah, you have Judgment here. So Spirit is going to help you, assist you with making the right decision going forward, because there is a little bit of fear of making a wrong decision. There's fear of making a wrong choice. So what is this Queen of Pentacles about? The Tower and the Three of Pentacles. You have a sudden opportunity, okay? You have a sudden opportunity here to collaborate, to make a bunch of money, to make some significant changes in your finances, in your projects, okay? It's like all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get an offer. And this is like what you have been waiting for. Here, look at this. You have the Six of Wands now twice. So this is immense victory that is coming forward towards you, being able to celebrate in something that has been very, very difficult and just been like, you know, weighing you down here, okay? I feel like I want to clarify this High Priestess, okay? Because, okay, you have this Queen of Wands here. You have the Judgment card here. If a person is trying to come back in, look, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Of course you do. There's a person trying to come back in, a Pisces, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, that's an opportunity here. But it's like you need to say to yourself, did this person invest in you? Did this person see you for who it is that you really, really are? Because I feel this energy of somebody trying to come back in here. And it's kind of like this is the decision that you have to make without saying anything. Look at this 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's like I feel like a lot of you, it's like you're going to go towards this new opportunity here. This new person, something new that you could be doing with business here. Look, you have the 10 of Pentacles and you have the Fool card. So it's like, you know, it's like waiting for something, longing for something, waiting for something, but then it comes in, but you already have news of a new opportunity that's even better. And you're like, I think I'm going over there, you know? So that's kind of the energy that it's like, yeah, it's like you have communication with the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. It's like, no, I'm not even going to go that way because you know what? I can't believe I wasted all this time waiting and hoping that this was going to work out and giving to this when actually I could have been doing this the whole time. And it's so in alignment with my inner being and my happiness and my joy and everything it is that I am wanting here at this time. So that's a very interesting energy. I want to see this Magician here. Let's clarify this Magician. What's this Magician about? You have the 8 of Cups here. You know, you want to walk away from a situation. You want to way out of something. There's something you want to way out of. You don't want to keep doing something anymore. Yeah. This 5 of Wands is like keeping repeating a pattern. There's like the same people that keep trying to come back in. The same pattern keeps repeating itself. And you're like, you know, I'm ready for something else here. I'm ready for a change here. So you're wanting to manifest something that is just, there's no growth coming from the situation. Nothing is happening there. And that's what's like your motivation at this time. You have this, you have the 2 of Pentacles, the Moon, and then the Knight of Cups. So you don't want somebody juggling you around, leaving you in the dark, giving you, you know, they give you this very sweet, charismatic energy, but then it never really goes anywhere. It's like kind of, I'm sick of that. I don't want that anymore. So like you're actively making changes and Spirit wants you to continue to do that. When you feel like this energy of like, maybe I should do this. You keep thinking about this. And it's like this little bit of excitement. And then you might start to say, well, I don't know. I'm not going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do this. It's like Spirit wants you to follow your excitement. And now it's like the time to take some action here. If you have a new thought that is different than anything else, and it's different and it's a unique thing that you could be doing, and there's some kind of an interest, curiosity about it, this is what Spirit is wanting you to do here. You're kind of learning here to follow your emotions with what it is that you focus on. That's what this is saying. You know, the Strength card, she is learning, you know, she is putting her hands in this lion's mouth here. And it's like, you can't just walk up to a lion and put your hands in their mouth. Can't do it. But you see all these videos on YouTube of people who have befriended wild animals from the time that they were, you know, cubs, and they're with them every single day, every day, every day, every day. And then they can do this, you know what I mean? Because they have that bond, that relationship, they put that energy into it. And it's like every single day you're alive, you're putting energy into something, and this is formulating what it is that your life is. And so it's like, yeah, you're making all the choices of what your life is. But now it's like, I want to do that deliberately, you know, and I want it to be something that's going to be fulfilling for me with that Queen of Cups energy. I want to focus here with this Eight of Pentacles. He's focusing here on something that he's doing. He's almost done, and it's a very successful thing. And this is going to get him something he knows. You know, there's some passion here. It's like learning something, being an apprentice because you're interested in it. You're an apprentice, you're not even getting paid, but you want to do it because you love this and you want to master this skill, and you know, you're intrigued, you're curious, you're getting good, there's progress being made, you're getting something out of this, okay? And so this is where you're trying to do this here. You're trying to change what it is that you're focusing on so that it's in alignment with things that are going to make you feel this joy. And with your Strength card here, it's like, you know, being a Leo, this is like your card. So this is you focusing on what's right for you, for your life's purpose here. I want to see this Tower. Why we keep getting the Tower here? Let's see about the Tower. You have the Two of Swords. You have the World. And the Wheel of Fortune. You know, when you have the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune, the World, this is big. This is big, 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 big energy. You know, this is major life event energy. Yeah. And the Two of Swords is a decision to be made here. It's a big decision to be made. And this decision involves closing out a chapter that has been done for a long, long time. It's going to be a past person that is trying to come back in yet again. No, that's done with. I'm not going to repeat. There is something that once you say no to it now, it's not going to keep coming back. It's clearing it completely from your vibration. So you're not going to keep having that same lesson keep popping up. People keep showing up offering this lesson to you. And did you learn the lesson or did you not learn the lesson? You're going to accept this kind of a person back into your life, and they're going to do the same crap to you that everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not that you deserve to have all of that stuff, or it's your fault because we control our reality. I don't like it when people say that stuff. You know, that's not what this is all about. The law of attraction is about you being empowered, not about you feeling like crap about yourself. No, who cares about that? You know, it's like everybody makes mistakes, and everybody, you know, we're all out here doing the best that we can. But there is something here. There is a pattern in your life with career, with money, with friends, with family, with relationships, with love, where it has always gone the same kind of way. The scenery changes, the people change, but it's the same shit all over again. And it's like, you don't want to do that anymore. And there is a decision to be made here of, are you really done? That's what the Two of Swords and the World represents. Are you really closing out this chapter? Is it really done? And some of you already made this decision. And because of that, now you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Now you have something beautiful coming in for you. And it's sudden, and it's your destiny. It's meant to happen. It's kind of like a light switch. And then all of a sudden, like, you have this everything right in front of you. You know, that's the energy that's coming up here. So this is very interesting. It's like it's like you meet a person who is trying to take advantage of you, like everybody else in your past. You can just feel it in the energy, everything. And you turn them down. You say no to them. And then it's like the lesson is complete. The chapter is done with that. And the next person you meet is the one. Is the one you marry, is the one that's everything, is the one that's here for you, is you know, your soulmate, is twin flame energy, is, you know, your divine counterpart here, the person that you've been searching for. And so this is why it's like you got to just kind of see what is working for you right now and go for that. And what is not working for you right now, and then stop doing that. It's a very, like, that's kind of the time right now. So it's like, okay, in relationships, when I meet someone, I always do this and then these things happen. So I'm not going to do that this time, and let's see what happens with that. You know, in career, I'm doing things this way, but what if I did things this way instead? And try it out. And if it's working, well then do it. You know, so this is like a little bit of that kind of energy here. And I feel like for some of you, it's scaring you. It's kind of like, oh, then this means that my whole life is going to be rocky now. And I feel like you're coming out of a really rocky period of probably 8 years of rockiness into stability. And it's about time that you had something stable, but it's scary, you know? With the 8 of Swords, yeah, 8 years. 8 years, and it's finally over. That's what Spirit is wanting you to know. And it's over because you decided that you wanted that to be over in your life. And that's what you deserve to have. Okay, let's see this 4 of Wands. Okay, you have the 7 of Swords, you have the 5 of Cups, then you have the King of Wands. Some of you, I feel like there's disappointment because you thought something was going to work out. Someone was trying to set you up with someone and it didn't work out. You're going to meet somebody here and it didn't work out. There was some way with the 7 of Swords that something was trying to be created, orchestrated, not by the universe, but by people, by you, by another person, by mutual friends. You know, something was trying to be made into an opportunity for a commitment in some realm of your life. And it did not happen. There's 5 Cups. It's disappointing that this did not happen. But you have this King of Wands here. So it's kind of like after that disappointment, then there is an opportunity for that to actually happen. Yeah, look, you have the Sun. So there is somebody who's going to come in and be assertive and let you know this. And this could be a completely different person, completely different circumstance. But it's like now somebody holds back and then they come forward. It's this kind of the energy that is like being given here. And it's just, I feel like they're just overwhelmed with the moment. You know, but it's like they're gonna come in slower, but that doesn't mean that it's not authentic. You know, the King of Wands is gonna go after what they want. That's gonna happen. You know, because they know that this is going to bring them a lot of happiness. You know, and they probably can't explain why, but they just can't stop thinking about making this happen, making this offer here about when they saw you, you know, when they gathered with you, like this is like a gathering of friends or something, and they could have taken this opportunity to offer a cup of love, and they're like disappointed that they didn't do it. And I feel like it's just from fear, from past circumstances. They got caught up in the moment. You know, they needed to check things within themselves first, because this person is somebody who, when they start something, they're wanting to start something, like they want to do it the right way. They really care about that. You know, they care about presenting something in the right way. And I think they just got caught off guard with how to do that. Here you have, you know, Temperance and the Death card. So they're coming off a transition as well. So they're coming off a transition here. And so it's like, you know, it's certain people that we meet, you know, when you meet the right person here, it's just like, yeah, you have the Lovers card flew out. I want to clarify the Emperor. What is the Emperor? You have the Moon and 9 of Cups. This could be a Pisces or a Cancer. Doesn't have to be. This could be a person that you met at night, going somewhere with friends, doing something that you always do, that you like to do at night time or around a full moon. Doesn't have to be. Okay. But it's like, you know, when you have this 9 of Cups, This is something that it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I've done this before. I know this is going to be fun. You know, you go somewhere with people like that, you know, but it's like, okay, something happened that was different. You know, you met a person that you weren't expecting to meet anyone. It's like something of that kind of an energy. They weren't expecting to meet someone, but you did. And there was like an energy shift that happened now. And it's kind of like, once you meet a person like that, you can't really come back from that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what's happening here. Yeah, you have this speculation card. So this person is thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And you're thinking too. You're thinking back on this circumstance, on this situation, or you will be when you're meeting them here. But then you have birth card here. There's something new that's happening now. You birthed a whole new reality for yourself. That is your destiny. It's supposed to happen. And you think you know what this is, who this person is going to be. It's like you meet them and then you have these feelings. And it's like, okay, but now how is this going to play out? You have this fortune card here. So this is going to be very successful. This union between you and this person. This is something that you've been wanting for a long, long time. Yeah, you have the manipulation card, which is a beautiful card. It's just like the Magician, okay? It talks about understanding how to manipulate the universe, the laws of the universe, right? The energies that are around you. You're learning how to use this to your advantage now. And it's showing in a very beautiful way that the power card. You always get this card. You're standing in your power now. So there is something here that it's just overwhelmingly powerful between you and a person. This person has a lot of principles. You know, they stand up for what it is that they think is right. And this is a person who, when they have, you know, they're not going to do something if they don't feel that it's right. They're not. They have morals, they have values. And I feel like your morals and your values, it's like this person, you and this person, you have the same morals and you have the same values here. So that's something that the two of you have in common. And it's just something that, you know, there's something that maybe you think of in a different way than the majority of people that are, you know, in your energy and you just know. But it's like this person, they agree with you on that, or they find that intriguing. Whereas most people, you know, find that not so. You know, you have impulsiveness here. I feel like this person is going to take this impulsive move to come towards you where they were shy, and now there is something where somebody wants to reach out, you know, and they can't really hold themselves back here. You have a publicity. So someone wants to, it's like they like pulled away because this was like a public thing and it just made them nervous. But I feel like this is a person who is going to let other, you know, they're not going to be afraid to let other people know how they feel about you. And it's like this energy of they don't want to let you get away, you know. Organization. This is a person who, you know, they want everything to be just right. They really do. And if everything is not just right, then they're going to make sure that they get things in order. They're a person that knows how to handle a lot of different energies, a lot of different people, a lot of different things. You have resourcefulness here. It's like a person that can think on their feet. And it's kind of like they're very complementary to you. The way that you do things, the way that you work. It's like you and this person pair together really, really well. And that's just something that it feels like very like a sense of relief that you have someone who is willing to use what it is that they have like for you. It's like giving me this energy of like if you need something and they will like, they don't have what it is that you need, but they will like think of something that could work. And they will like make it happen. You know, this is the kind of person that they are. And they do this for everybody. It's like a caring heart that this person has. Yeah, you have happiness here. There's a lot of happiness coming in for you. You have rat, someone working against you or behind your back. I feel like there is a past person that wants you to give them another opportunity. And if they can try to mess things up for you, they will. But I feel like your intuition at this time is out of control, and there is not a chance that somebody else is going to mess this up. It's just like a part of your destiny here. You have the Star card. Yeah. Guaranteed success. Wow. You have V, victory in some endeavor. Wow. There is like amazing energy that is coming forth towards you. You have woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. There may be somebody that can give you really amazing advice. And this may be a woman, or you're just going to feel this intuitive pull about this person. You could meet this next person through someone. So there's that is here for you. You have teardrops, great personal sorrow. I feel like you have coming out of a time of great personal sorrow into happiness, into victory, into the success that you're really, really worthy of. And the universe wants you to know that this is something that you're manifesting, that you can do it, that you're almost here. So don't give up, okay? All right. This is what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much, okay? If you want to like or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, okay? Also, I have a book. It's called One Light, and it's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. I'm going to put all the information about this in the description, so if you're called to it and you want to look into it, that is there for you. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.